When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. I think it is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. Persistence is very important. You should not give up unless you are forced to give up. I think it's very important to have a feedback loop, where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing it better. If something is important enough, even if the odds are against you, you should still do it. Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change if the alternative is disaster. I think it's possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. I always have optimism, but I'm realistic. It was not with the expectation of great success that I started Tesla or SpaceX. It's just that I thought they were important enough to do anyway. I would like to die on Mars. Just not on impact. The first step is to establish that something is possible, then probability will occur. It's okay to have your eggs in one basket as long as you control what happens to that basket. If you're trying to create a company, it's like baking a cake. You have to have all the ingredients in the right proportion. If you get up in the morning and think the future is going to be better, it is a bright day. Otherwise, it's not. Don't be afraid of new arenas. We're going to make it happen. As God is my bloody witness, I'm hell-bent on making it work. I could either watch it happen or be a part of it. When Henry Ford made cheap, reliable cars, people said, "Nah, what's wrong with a horse?" That was a huge bet he made, and it worked. My biggest mistake is probably weighing too much on someone's talent and not someone's personality. I think it matters whether someone has a good heart. The thing that's worth doing is trying to improve our understanding of the world and gain a better appreciation of the universe. And not to worry too much about there being no meaning. I say something, and then it usually happens. Maybe not on schedule, but it usually happens. I don't create companies for the sake of creating companies, but to get things done. Great companies are built on great products. The path to the CEO's office should not be through the CFO's office, and it should not be through the marketing department. It needs to be through engineering and design. It is a mistake to hire huge numbers of people to get a complicated job done. Numbers will never compensate for talent in getting the right answer. Two people who don't know something or know better than one will tend to slow down progress, and will make the task incredibly expensive. Any product that needs a manual to work is broken. If you're co-founder or CEO, you have to do all kinds of tasks you might not want to do. If you don't do your chores, the company won't succeed. No task is too menial. I think it's very important to have a feedback loop, where you're constantly thinking,